What I tell my clients, and I believe this wholeheartedly because I've experienced this myself, right? I mean, I came into adulthood with a lot of that. You can heal from that. You can get over that. And part of it is just because you think you suck doesn't make it true. It might feel true, but it's not true. Just because you feel like nobody wants to be around you and that you don't belong and that you are, you are somehow isolated from everybody else, even though it might feel that way, it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because it feels real doesn't make it real. The reality is that, unless you're a real kind of icky person, there are people who love to spend time with you and feel that sense of connection with you, even if you're struggling to feel it. But if you just keep showing up over time, you will. And just because you feel like you have no sense of identity doesn't mean that that's true. Just oftentimes we have a hard time recognizing it. It doesn't mean that there isn't a who is Todd, who are you in there. Like there is, it's just that we have a hard time recognizing it, right? And so once we start just going through some steps of learning how to recognize who we are, what we value, where we belong in the world, because we do, it's there, we just have a hard time recognizing it, right? We have a hard time seeing it. So in all of these, really, just because things feel real, just because you feel unworthy, just because you feel unsafe, just because you feel disconnected, just because you don't feel like you have a sense of self, just because you feel helpless, doesn't mean that any of those are true, right? It's an important thing to keep in mind, because if you can keep that in mind, just remember, just because it feels real doesn't mean that it is real. You are not a broken human being, even though it might feel that way. The key is that we just need to help you learn to recognize some of your own value and help you internalize some of that value, some of that sense of identity, that sense of courage or safety, that sense of agency, and that sense of connection, right?